Hi, I'm Chris Smith, and I'm part of the team working on the Fox West Theater here in Trinidad, Colorado, on behalf of Urban Neighborhoods. I'm here in the Fox West Theater archive, and I'm joined by archivist Shannon Palmer. Shannon, it's good to see you.
I am so happy to be here with you, Chris.
We're going to take a look at some of these artifacts that we have recovered from the Fox West Theater. You know, the Fox West Theater was built in 1908 to accommodate traveling vaudeville acts, but by October 1929, it was completely converted to a movie theater, as many people in Trinidad know it today. These old film reels were actually manufactured by the Goldberg brothers of Denver, Colorado. Shannon, would you tell me about some of these letters we have?
Yeah, we've got out here some letters from the marquee in the front of the theater. We can see multiple generations of manufacturing of these. They started, as far as I could tell, with masonite, which is a waterproof wood product, and moved on to vinyl. I'm pretty sure this is vinyl, plastic, and we have one or maybe two that are metal as well.
And some of these show so much wear. Of course, sometimes they combine words together, right, into one thing. And some of these even have some really crude patch jobs to them. Can you imagine what it was like to be hung on the marquee here in Trinidad for weeks, months at a time?
Yeah, you can see they were used up, in fact. This A is a good example.
Yeah, and I can imagine too, the winds around here would blow these down and break them, so theater operators often had to buy multiple sets. We're going to take a look now at some of these pieces of original furniture from the Fox West Theater. We believe these both to be from 1908, and we're there the day the building opened, March 17, 1908. This was probably the manager's desk, and this was probably a desk used on the side of the stage. They both show incredible signs of wear. This one's had a couple different layers of paint, and this one, you can see on some of these drawer handles how many, literally over 100 years worth of wear on these pieces of furniture.
There's a little scrap of paper here with some old phone numbers as well.
Probably the emergency numbers.
Yeah, and you can tell it's old because they're like Idaho 5, 6743.
Oh, wow. No kidding, it's typed in there. Mm-hmm. Hey, we want to show you now this pair of signs.
What you kind of have here is you have your skeleton staff in pre-depression area when we required 7 people to run the movie theater. This is what they were running, and this is all the hardware and mechanics of the theater itself. It's a really beautiful pair of documents.
So again, the Fox West Theater was not built as a movie theater, but it was slowly converted into such. That is, the audiences of Trinidad in the second half of the 1920s would come to the theater expecting to see more and more movies and less produced on stage. By 1929, the theater was completely turned into a movie theater. These represent what it was like to run a movie theater before the Great Depression. When the Great Depression hit, the 7 jobs that were made by running a movie theater were condensed down to just a handful of folks.
Yeah, you can see here there was a cashier, there was a doorman, candy attendant, head usher, and an usherette for every show.
This one really gives you a sense of the length of a movie theater. This is not a drawing that's specific to the Fox West, except it does say out here on this marquee, Fox. These were issued to all theaters in the Fox chain, probably in the second half of the 1920s. And it was to explain every space inside of a movie theater. Movie theaters were a new idea. So it was important that the staff understand what each space would be doing.
And know who to call and what to do.
The original box office at the Fox West Theater is located directly inside the lobby on the right side wall as you're walking in. patrons would purchase their tickets there, and then at the other end of the lobby, right about where the concession counter is, they would encounter a staff member in front of one of these receptacles for tickets. These are 3 different receptacles used for the collection of tickets. During early film history, the collection of tickets became very, very important, not just to theater operators, but also to movie studios. They were some of the only evidence that tickets were getting sold. This one may be the oldest. You can see that it was definitely handmade, and you can see on this side, these ticket receptacles, there's a metal box in here that would hold the tickets. You can see that these were padlocked closed, not just to keep ticket fraud to a minimum, but so that studios could know that the number of tickets was being secured. If this one is the oldest, this one may be kind of the middle period. It was manufactured to be this. This box may have been hand manufactured, and I understand that this ticket box, including its really unique lid, this has been in use in the Fox West Theater up to around its closing. Shannon's going to tell you about the most exciting ticket receptacle.
Well, this is especially interesting. During the Depression, unscrupulous ticket takers would pocket the tickets for resale later. So the ticket shredder was invented. This is a ticket shredder ticket taker box. These were glass windows one could see through and could see the tickets falling down through a series of panes of glass to the shredder. We're going to demonstrate how that worked. Chris gives me his ticket. I would drop it in here, and it would hit some panes of glass, go into the shredder, and my job would be to make sure it got completely destroyed. So it would come through the shredder, but still stay in one piece, so that it could be produced as evidence of sale.
Whoa! Look at that. Thanks for joining us for this look inside the Fox West Theater archive. And we hope you can join us on Friday, April 7th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the A.R. Mitchell Museum on Main Street here in Trinidad for a very special exhibit. If you like this content, we invite you to both like this video and subscribe to this channel for lots more to come.